Good morning, student.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning, ma'am.
Morning, all of you. Please switch on your video. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
All right. All right. So in our last class, we were discussing about the different types of errors in the form of absolute error, relative error, and percentage error. Is it clear? Okay. So what do you mean by, first of all, we can recall all these terms once again. Then we can move to the next topic. Elaine, what do you mean by absolute error?
It is the difference between the true value and the measured value of a quantity.
Very good. It is the difference between the true value and measured value of a quantity. Mehrin, what's the equation for calculating the absolute error?
Absolute error equal to measured value minus true value.
Measured value minus true value. Very good. Then, Valentina, what do you mean by relative error? Relative error.
Now it is the ratio of mean absolute error to the true value of the quantity.
Yes, very good. It is the ratio of mean absolute error divided by the true value of the quantity. Then, Anila, what's the equation for calculating the relative error? Equation for calculating relative error.
Delta A by AM.
Delta A divided by AM. Delta A mean, where this delta E mean represents the absolute error of a quantity divided by the arithmetic mean of that measured values. Okay, good. Then Atulya,
Yes, ma'am.
what about the percentage error? What do you mean by percentage error?
The relative error expressed in the form of percentage.
Relative error expressed in terms of percentage. Okay, then good. Aman, how we can calculate this percentage error?
Ma'am, I forgot.
Yes.
I don't remember actually.
Okay, all right. Then I think John Philip is ready to say the answer, right? John, how we can calculate this percentage error?
Delta A divided by number of observations into 100%.
Delta A divided by total number of observation into 100. Okay, Aman, can you say it now? How we can calculate the percentage error? What's the equation for calculating the percentage error?
Ma'am, I am searching for my book. Sorry, ma'am, I didn't.
Okay, it is relative error into 100. That is delta A mean divided by the total number of observation into 100. Okay, so I think this topic is clear. So here I am going to share the screen. Now we can practice a problem based on this topic. After that, we can move to the next. So here you can find a question based on this absolute error, relative error, and percentage error. In successive measurements of period of oscillation of pendulum, the readings turn out to be 2.63 second, 2.56 second, 2.42 second, 2.71 second, and 2.80 second. Then calculate absolute error, relative error, and percentage error. First of all of you copy down this question. Then we can work out it now. In successive measurements of period of oscillation of pendulum, the readings turn out to be 2.63 second, 2.56 second, 2.42 second, 2.71 second, and 2.80 second. Calculate the absolute error, relative error, and percentage error. All of you, please switch on your video. Anila. Did you copy down the question? Is it over?
No, ma'am.
Okay. First of all, you just read the question. Here some measured values are given. The measurement of period of oscillation of a pendulum. So whenever you get a question, first of all, you collect all the parameters that provided in this question. So here some measured values are provided. What are the measured values are here? So we can represent this measured value in terms of A1, A2, A3, A4, and A5. Here 5 measured values are there. So what is A1? The first measured value. A1. Unmute and say A1 equal to?
2.6.
2.63.
Okay, 2.63 seconds. Good. A2.
2.5.
2.56 seconds. A4 is equal to 2.42 seconds. Okay. Very good. Sometimes I maybe make this kind of mistakes in order to check whether you are listening in the class. Okay. So 2.63, 2.56. A3 is 2.42. 2.42 seconds. A4 is equal to 2.71 seconds. What about our A5? 2.80 seconds. And here, first of all, we want to calculate the absolute error. Absolute error. What is the equation for calculating the absolute error? Jyoti, what is the equation for calculating absolute error?
Absolute error del A delta A1 equal to A1 minus A true value.
Or in generally, we can say absolute error is equal to measured value minus true value, right? Measured value minus true value. It is the difference between the measured value and the true value is known as our absolute error. And we represent this absolute error by delta A. Delta A is equal to A measured minus A true value. This is the equation for calculating the absolute error. So here we have 5 measured values are there. Here we have 5 measured values are there. That is A1, A2, A3, A4, and A5. But what about the true value? Okay. So here the measured values are provided as A1, A2, A3, A4, and A5. But what about the true value? Does it provided in this present question? True value is provided here? No. So how we can find out the true value? What's the method to calculate the true value? Yes.
Mean
Alan.
method.
Can you say it once again?
Ma'am, mean method.
Very good. By the arithmetic mean method. Here we are consider the mean value of all these measured quantities. So first of all, we can calculate the true value or the A mean here from these measured values. Then A mean is equal to, how we can calculate this arithmetic mean? A mean by the sum of all the measured value divided by the total number of observation. So here we have 5 measured values are there. So A mean or the A true value is equal to A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4 plus A5 divided by how many number of observations are here?
5.
Yes, 5. Then substitute all the values of A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5. Calculate the arithmetic mean. A mean is equal to, here A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5 is provided as 2.63 divided by 5. What do you get? Here A1 is 2.63, A2 2.56, A3 2.42, A4 2.71 and A5 2.80 divided by 5. What is the arithmetic mean? Yes, Aditya, did you get the answer?
2.60.
2.60. Is it right? What about others?
Ma'am,
2 and
2.62.
okay, 2.62. One more. Is there any other value?
2.624.
2.62. So here the arithmetic mean is 2.62. 2.62 seconds. Okay, then we get the arithmetic mean as 2.62 seconds. So now we can calculate the absolute error. This arithmetic mean, A mean, is act as our true value. It is also known as our true value. A mean or A true value is equal to 2.62. Therefore, the absolute error corresponding to the first measured value, that is delta A1, is equal to, what is the equation for calculating the absolute error corresponding to the first measured value? Delta A1 is equal to G. Can you say the equation? How we can calculate the absolute error corresponding to the first measured value?
I didn't finish writing.
Yes. A, but the first measured value. There are some technical issues. Okay. Delta A1 is equal to A1 Okay. What about the absolute error corresponding to the fifth measured value, delta F5?
0.18.
0.18, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What about others? Is it right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So here we get the absolute error corresponding to the 5 measured values A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5. So we get the absolute errors corresponding to these 5 measured values as delta A1, delta A2, delta A3, delta A4 and delta A5. Then what's the next step? So the first question is complete. We calculate the absolute error. What is the next step?
Relative error.
Mean absolute error. Here we want to calculate the mean absolute error. What's the equation for calculating mean absolute error? John Jones. What's the equation for calculating mean absolute error?
Ma'am, all the absolute errors by their number
Divided by
of absolute.
total number of observation. Okay. Find the mean absolute error. Here the mean absolute error is given by delta A mean sorry dear, here are some technical issues and network is not stable. I can share this whiteboard. Okay, find the mean absolute error. Delta A mean is equal to delta A1 plus delta A2 plus delta A3 plus delta A4 plus delta A5 divided by the total number of measured values. Okay. What is the value of delta A mean? What is delta A1? Delta A1 0.01
0.
plus delta A2. Unmute and say, no problem.
0.06.
0.06, okay, plus delta A3. I will call your names. Then I can check whether you are follow me. Tushar, delta A3.
Ma'am, I haven't calculated yet.
Okay. Calculate the value of delta A3. Not the mean absolute error. Calculate the value of delta A3. Is it over, Tushar? How we can calculate delta A3? Delta A3 is equal to the measured value, that is A3, minus our true value, A true. So we get delta A3 is equal to, what is A3? The third measured value, 2.42, right? So 2.42 minus true value, that is 2.62. Then what is delta A3, Tushar? 2.42 minus 2.62.
0.20.
Ah, yes, very good. 0.20. It is negative 0.20, but we know that the absolute error is expressed in modulus. So the modulus of a negative quantity is always positive. So modulus of negative 0.20 become positive 0.20. Good. Okay. So here delta A3 become 0.20 plus delta A4, Emmeline, delta A4,
0.09.
0.09, then delta A5, Jewel,
0.18.
0.18 divided by 5. So delta A mean is equal to 0.01 plus 0.06 plus 0.20 plus 0.09 plus 0.18 divided by 5. What is the final answer? Pooja,
0.108.
0.108. What about others? Gaya, what is the value of mean absolute error? Mean absolute error.
Ma'am, I got 0.27.
0.12.
27.
0.27. Okay. What about
0.54.
0.54? No. Naurin,
0.55.
0.55. The mean absolute error, 0.01 plus 0.06 plus 0.20 plus 0.09 plus 0.18 divided by, here we have 5 measured values. Lakshmi AB, what about your answer?
0.54 divided by 5. I didn't divide it.
Okay, divide it. I need the final answer.
0.108.
Okay, here you get 0.55, right?
54.
54. Okay, 0.54 divided by 5. What's the final answer?
0.108.
0.108. 0.108 seconds. 0.108 seconds. Right? Okay, so here we calculate the mean absolute error. Now we want to calculate the relative error. That is the second step. How we can calculate the relative error? What is the equation for calculating relative error?
Delta
Sarah?
A bar. Ma'am, sorry.
Okay, continue.
Delta A bar divided by A true value.
Yes, the absolute error. It is the ratio of mean absolute error divided by the true value. That is A mean. This is the equation for calculating relative error. What is mean absolute error? Delta A mean. What's the value of mean absolute error? Analysts.
Yes, ma'am.
What's the value of mean absolute error?
The arithmetic mean of the magnet.
Okay, what's the value we are calculated here? In the last step.
0.108.
0.108.
108.
0.108 divided by, what is our A mean? Malavika, A mean.
Ma'am, 2.62.
Very good. It is 2.62. Here we are not consider the total number of measured value. Instead of that, here we consider a mean. That is 2.62. So 0.108 divided by 2.62. What's the answer?
0.041.
0.04. Okay, we can check the answers obtained by others. Shabarinath, 0.108 divided by 2.62.
I haven't calculated.
Okay, calculating.
Ma'am,
0. 0.04. Okay. Tom, do you complete it? 0.04. Okay. So here the relative error is 0.108 divided by 2.62. That is, it is the ratio of mean absolute error divided by the arithmetic mean of the measured value. So we get 0.04. 0.04.
41 is there.
0.041, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So 0.041. This is the relative error. What's the next step? Devi Krishna, what's the next step?
Percentage error.
Very good. We want to calculate the percentage error. And what is the equation for calculating percentage error? Nehal, equation for calculating percentage error? Hmm. By the term percentage error, we mean that it is the relative error expressed in terms of percentage. That is relative error into 100. Relative error into 100. That is our percentage error. Or how we can calculate this relative error? Modulus of delta A mean divided by A mean into 100. So here the relative error is 0.041 into 100. What is 0.041 into 100?
4.1.
Yes. 4.1
4.1%.
4.1 percentage. This is the percentage error of the period of oscillation of the pendulum. Is it clear? If you multiply the relative error with 100, we get the percentage error. And the relative error can be calculated by the equation modulus of delta A mean divided by A mean. So we get 0.041. So if you multiply 100 with this 0.041, then we get 4.1 percentage. The 4.1 percentage is the error present in the measurement of period of oscillation of the pendulum. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I hope this topic is clear. Here we were discussing about the different types of errors: absolute error, relative error, and percentage error, and their equations for calculating all these different types of errors. I hope this topic is clear. Okay. So now we can move to the next topic, another topic. It is combination of errors. All of you write the heading, combination of errors. Combination of errors. Combination of errors? Students, in certain cases, we have to deal with this combination of errors. Okay. By this term combination of errors, we have to perform some arithmetic operation over the errors, like the addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division over the errors. So let us see some scenarios in this case. Okay. So by the combination of errors, we mean that we have to perform some arithmetic operation over the errors. So in order to explain this arithmetic operation over the errors, we have to study 3 rules are there. So after discussing these 3 rules, you get an idea about how we can perform the arithmetic operation over the errors. Okay, but it's time. So our next topic is about the combination of errors. That is the arithmetic operation over the errors. We can discuss it in our next class. Okay. So with this, we wind up the today's section. Thank you all and have a nice day. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.